Anita here, and I just want to give you a quick little update with what's going on. And yes, I am driving, however, I have a ton of time to spare because I am headed home. So if you are new, what's up? My name is Anita, and I do mostly budgeting videos here. I have been missing in action for a while. That has been due to our move and various moves since leaving Washington State. So we are currently now living in Warsaw, Missouri. I come from Shelton, Washington. That's where I was born and raised. So here's what's new for everybody. If you don't already know, we bought a shed. We are converting it to a tiny home. It's a 16 by 48. So it's 756 square feet, I believe, is what the footage is. Don't quote me on that. So here's the deal. So we have had issues. Now, just to let you guys know, this is actually going to be a two-part update. One is going to be our house. The second one is going to be our budgeting. So we're going to focus on the house for here for a minute. So we have already we have all the flooring down. So all the flooring, our kitchen, bathroom, our bedroom, our living room. So basically our house is technically divided into 3 sections. We have our bathroom and laundry room, we have our kitchen, living room, and we have our bedroom. And then we have 2 lofts, one above the bedroom, one above the bathroom, and of course the bathroom and bedroom are on opposite sides of the house. So here's an issue that we have come up with. On New Year's Eve, we came home and found out we have mold growing on the upper part of our home. Now, we have already insulated all of the bottom section of the home. Some of it is plastic, some of it has been drywalled, not everything. Our bedroom is the only thing that's really insulated, plastic, and drywalled. There are a few little spots of drywall missing, but that's no big deal. And I'm sorry about the sun, guys. Sorry, I don't have any other time right now to do this. I did record this earlier, but it was too long. I could not save the edited version, so I do apologize. Lost my train. Okay, so Christmas Eve we came home mold. We are tackling the mold. We have put vinegar on it, white distilled vinegar. Now, you would say put bleach on it. Bleach only kills stuff at the surface. Since this is plywood, we need something that will soak in. Bleach doesn't do that. So we done some vinegar. We have now put kills on it. Let that sit. Our biggest issue right now, guys, is we do not have centralized heating and cooling. We are using 2 infrared space heaters, one in the bathroom, laundry room, and the other one in our bedroom. We do not have doors except for the main door. We have doorways with heavy blankets covering them. And that's basically been that way for the last 3-4 months. Our kitchen, so came home mold. The next day, Christmas Day, we went over, spent time with family. My brother and sister-in-law live 50 feet away from us, pretty much 50 to 100 feet away from us, very close. So we went over there, spent several hours over there, came back home to water rushing out the back end of our house. luckily it was not a pipe that burst, but what did burst is basically it was the connection from the water, one of the pipes into the actual faucet, that connection there, that's what actually burst. So, and we don't, it just kind of like popped off, really, is what it did. So we fixed it. We have a shut off valve on there. So when we actually go to reconnect it, it will actually have a shut off valve for the sink itself. So we ended up, in the meantime, we have moved our sink, our kitchen sink, into the bathroom, because the bathroom actually has like an extra subfloor that there was black paint on it, which I'm guessing, I do not know, but I'm guessing it's like a waterproof layer. So anyways, we put it in there. My husband has finished the flooring in there, which is like, I'm going to say waterproof because that's what it says on the boxes, but it's waterproof, like tiling. It's flooring. I can't think of what the name is called right now. Anyways, my husband got that in. It's all locked in. Last weekend, which was around the 10th, because today is the 18th. Last week, or I guess it was like 2 weekends ago now, but my husband ended up went into the bathroom to go and plastic the walls. Well, when he went to go shut off the washer and dry, or shut off the washer water to the washer, for some reason we have too much pressure, so it just started spraying. Well, we ended up stopping it on the water heater. It still was spraying a little bit, but my husband went back over and we think I didn't get quite all the way down because it stopped finally. So we had to like stop doing the plastic, and basically we ended up getting a dehumidifier we had the water incident on Christmas Day. So the next day we went and got a dehumidifier, and we've been pretty much running that dehumidifier almost 24/7. The only time we haven't is when pretty much at night, because it gets so cold that dehumidifiers will not work. Well, they will work, but they don't work as good and as efficient as if you were to have them in temperatures of 41 degrees or higher. So, because it's been in the high 20s, low 30s, basically, we only run it during the day, because then we can open up the bathroom and the bedroom flaps, because they're blankets, and let that warm air get into the center of the house. So we've been doing that. We got the kills up, so at least on a couple boards, because we wanted to experiment with it. Well, this last weekend, my husband went up into one of the lofts that we've been working on. It's our storage loft. And so we went up there, we found more mold. So he ended up taking the mold down, or the insulation down that he had already hung. So we took that down, and he attacked the mold issue this weekend with vinegar. And I just came back from Sedalia because I had to go to Lowe's, because Warsaw we only have Walmart. We have Walmart and Orscheln's, which Walmart did have a gun a sprayer for $118. Orscheln's didn't have anything. At least when my husband went in there, they didn't have anything there. Doesn't quite look for everything, quite right. Anyways, I ended up having to go to Lowe's to get one, and this one says for stains. We're using it mainly to do the kills. We're going to use it we have to thin the kills out anyways. So So for 70 bucks, we'll use it, we'll clean it afterwards, we'll see how well it works. We may, if it keeps up and keeps working, we'll end up using it to paint the outside of our house. So right now it's barnyard red, literally barnyard red. We are going to make it like an evergreen forest color, just so it kind of blends into the background, basically our area, so it blends into the woods. So anyways, we're gonna do that, and then he'll end up working on that. We gotta let it dry, so he'll probably be working on that like this week. He'll probably do the loft area first, all of the loft area first to kills, and then we'll be running the dehumidifier to make sure that it dries this week, and then this coming weekend he'll put up the insulation, and we'll probably work on some more plasticking, because we still have a lot of plastic that we got to do around the bottom of the house. We pretty much had to put a lot of stuff on hold for about a month. Part of it was the holidays, part of it was just we didn't have the income. I have been having a hard time with work. So when we got here, he had work, I didn't have work. I actually didn't find work, so we moved back in March of last year, and I didn't start finding work until August. I worked for one place for about a week, and then I got another job that only lasted 2 months. I was out of work for another month. Then I found a temp job that lasted, it was from October 26th to December 18th, basically my birthday. And then on my birthday, I had an interview for the place where that I'm working now, and I got hired on the spot. I got my interview done, and yeah. So, and I've been working there. It's been working out great. They love me. I love the office. It's an office job. I'm a client liaison. So, and I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Anyways, I work for a company that caregives for the intellectually disabled, or, you know, the developmentally disabled. And I actually take care of making sure, basically, that our clients' bills are paid, that they're getting their weekly allowances. I do quarterly and annual reports. I help do budgets. So yeah, 1 second, guys, I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that, guys. My husband called me and I had to answer a question. So anyways, my job, that's where we were. So anyways, I basically help so we get funds from the client's payees, so their guardians, or it might be the state or the county that they live in. So I do that. I deliver their weekly, well, their monthly checks that they get, or their monthly spending account, monthly spending money. Sorry, I cannot talk today. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I give them money. I help keep track of all of that. Of course, the caregivers that work with them also keep track of all that. I just make sure things are signed correctly, and I do quarterly, and well, I do even monthly budgets. So monthly, quarterly, and annual budgets, as well as I do a lot of other stuff too. And I'm still learning a lot of the job. I am making a lot of lists, and I will be actually changing some procedures. But it's just to make it more efficient, and it will what will work for me, and I think it will help also getting things a little straightened out, because things have been a little crazy. And so just making sure things are paid, because the last person that was in there was only in there for like 2 or 3 months, and it was just temporary till I found somebody, me. So yeah, it's been kind of crazy. Anyways, that's what's happening with me. My husband's job is still pretty much the same. He's doing flooring. Sounds like he may be getting a pay increase soon. So that means that right now he's at 14 bucks an hour. I'm at 12 bucks an hour. And so I know the company he works under basically is contracted with the base that's down here. It's a Army base, I think it's Army. I don't remember which branch it is right now. I think it's Army. I'm pretty sure it's Army. It's either Army or Air Force. I can't remember which one. Anyways, it's actually, I think it's Air Force now that I think about it. I think it's Air Force. Anyways, they sign new contracts, and basically, my husband's supposed to be getting more pay, and it sounded like he was supposed to be getting more like 20 bucks an hour or more. So we'll see how things work out. He was doing what we call tear out, which is where you go in, where they go into a house, and the first thing they do is tear out the old stuff. And he was doing that for a little, like on Tuesdays and Saturdays, because they do like 2 houses a week. Well, he's dropped down to 1 house, so, and that's during the week, which is on Tuesdays, because they kind of do like 1 house takes them like 2.5 days, pretty much. Occasionally it might take them a little bit longer. Sometimes it might take them a little bit less, depending on how big the house is and how many people are actually working on the crew. Usually for the actual, so the tear out is just 1 person, and then the actual crew is usually my husband, his brother, and then kind of like my brother-in-law's, it's basically my brother-in-law's son-in-law. So it's the father of his child, of his grandchild. So anyways, yeah, it's long story short. Anyways, it's another family member. So when it's those 3 guys, it's usually 2.5 days. Every once in a while, we might have a 4th or 5th person, and that just gets it done sooner. And usually if that happens, it's because, you know, like a holiday's coming up, and they want to take like a 4-day week instead of a, you know, or they want to work 4 days or something like that. So that's kind of what that entails. So that is everything. That is, I think that pretty much brings you guys up to date on the house side and what's happening in our lives right now. If you haven't noticed, I did cut my hair. I got it done for my birthday, and I colored it myself. Yeah, so it's been, I got it cut a month ago exactly, and then here in a couple of days it'll be a full month since I colored it. So I don't know if I'm going to stay with this color, or if I'm going to go lighter or darker. We'll see. It's like I think it's called Revlon's, it's Merlot Red, I believe is what the name of this one is. I could be wrong. Anyways, yeah, that's everything for the general updates. Catch me in the next one for the budget updates, because that's going to be a little bit of a doozy. Alright guys, see you in part 2. Bye bye.